Hello, noobs. This is your boy Draccul. Hope you're having a good morning, good afternoon, good evening, or good night, wherever you are. So let me give you an update. So last night we did some fighting, we did some more clearing at Ocuri. So if you look at the map, right, yellow and blue, you see where my alliance is at. We cleared Ocuri. It's safe to say, just that little bit right there. This is almost gone. Should be almost gone. So I'd say another 20 minutes, probably 20-30 minutes, that'll be gone. So here's the update. We have captured Ocuri. So we have Ocuri, Macha, Calcha, and Dimbronco. So we have captured all of the levels, zone 6s. Now in Havana, if you saw my previous video on the update that they had gotten into Havana, and it is safe to say that now that 78 is over here and 91 and we are in here, so it won't be long before we have cleared Havana as well. So not only have we captured all of the zone 6s, we have all the zone 5s. SAC is ours. Villa is ours, right? And was this place Zarate is ours too. So it won't be long before we have Havana. There's not much fighting going on over here. There's definitely not much fighting going on over here. But I did manage to fight last night a little bit. You'll see in the video where we fought, and I actually did a city rally. But I, again, filled my hospitals. So my hospital's been full for a whole day. It was full all day yesterday. I filled it up yesterday, actually, I should say. And I have... and I'll show you real quick. So since this popped up real quick, so the cat removed from resources and aid and plundering. So if you saw Trisco's video, he gave you an update, and I think Gecko did one too. So we were supposed to have a cap on a daily cap on resource assistance and plundering set at 200,000 for each, or 400,000 in total. That has been removed. The only thing that they retained was that we have boosted resource point deposits by 25% across all levels on the map, including gem deposits and Alliance Resource Center. Improved choose base gathering speed by 10%. So that's the only change they did. So if you notice, it says hospital full. So I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25, 26, 27, 28, 29, 30. So I'm gonna tap each one. So if you want to check my math here, because I just added all these together. So you can see this is 1, 2, 3. This is the biggest one, the biggest loss that I have. This is the second biggest, right? And there's that one. The rest are all small, or really small, because I was either doing barbs or I was doing little hits here and there. So the smaller ones, this is when I was actually doing barbs, because I needed to do barbs. This was like yesterday. This was yesterday, I believe. So a lot of these are real small. We'll get into another big one here at the end. There's that. Oh, I'm sorry. Well, this is the biggest one. So I did that 80, the 75, or 70, and this is the 91. This is the biggest one. I think on this one, the only thing I don't like about these, it doesn't tell you what you lost. It just tells you how many you lost. So this one was, I think this was all archers, because I don't have that many archers anymore, because I don't mind killing off my archers. So that's all of mine. So let me give you the grand total. The grand total is 343,580. That's how many troops I killed. And the only sad part about it is, if you were to divide that by 2, hang on, let's see. So that was that. As you can see, my hospital was full. Like I said earlier, I killed 343,580. There's not really much going on right now. The only thing is to do is to catch up on barb killing. I haven't finished my barb killing yet. Let's see. I still need to do my. I think there's one intrepid that I need to do. So let's go ahead and look at the achievements. Yeah, I still need to finish this. So I just need a few. I'll say another what? Another 100? No, it looks like 75 more points for my intrepid, and I'll finish that. I just need to get my honor, and I need to get 80. So we'll just to give it a good round number. I need, what is it, 30, 29. So we'll say roughly 29,000 more honor. So because I really need these heads. So I would like to get the 90. So if I can get the 80, I probably can push to get the 90, right? So and then in faith, I'm 2 million kills, 2 million 18. Is that 18 or 16? My eyes are real bad. Sorry. That's 2 million 18,597. You know what? Hang on. Let me get my glasses. I have decent eyes, but that is small handwriting, so I got glasses for that. Let's make sure that's what it says. Yeah, I was right. It's 2,016,597. That's how much I have on my kills and severely wounded. So the only way I will be able to get more of that is if I join any more of the city rallies. But the way the map is looking, I think the only time I will be able to get anything going on is if I go into Havana. So if I teleport over here to Havana onto this light blue, which this belongs to VN 73. And if you noticed in my earlier videos, you would see that they had came over here, right? So that's probably the only time, and just try to come up here and fight up here, or see if I can fight anybody over here. So that's what it looks like. GR78 is in here. We're in here, and 91 has moved in here. VN73 is the only one that's in there. We are the only ones in Ocuri besides SD. SD hasn't actually got into Ocuri, but they are in SAC. Unfortunately, since the beginning, and they in the beginning, 2200 fought 70, and they got trapped, and they never bothered to come on this side. They just decided to fight the bigger guys. So I don't know if that was a good plan or not. And you can see here in Villa 78. I mean, 78 is right here with us. 70s has gone into Coucha. So this is great. This is what it looks like. So 78 is in here, 91 is in here. We have blocked off 91 in Zarate. They're fixing to get blocked off in Havana. So we have done pretty good. We've done really good. So we have all these passes to go into Kingsland. So we're the only ones going to Kingsland. The only ones that are going to Kingsland is 70, 73, and 91 and 78. We're the only ones going to Kingsland right here at the moment. So we're doing pretty good. We are doing pretty good. That's all that's going, and it looks like we'll be getting dark. we will be in here. So which is going to suck for me because I still have a day or 2 days to go. So let's go to the Chronicles. So this is today. So your troops defeat 3 stalkers. I will be able to get that. The only problem is my hospital's still full, so I will the dead count will continue. So in 7 hours it will continue. So let's go ahead and do that. I can't do anything. I can probably do some barbs, but I will be killing my troops, and I don't want to kill any more that I have to, because I already have 343 dead, and mostly all that is I did some of my calves, some of my infantry. I did some of my T4 sieges for sure. The big number, that 91, more likely that was my archers from yesterday, from last night. And so yeah, so that's mostly all the archers, because at the moment the number will probably go up, but this is my troop count. So a lot of my troops, the majority of my troops in the hospital are my cabs. I do have quite a bit of archers in there and infantry. So I wouldn't mind killing off another. I could kill off another. See, I have 475. I probably could kill off 175. 175,954 of my sieges, T4 sieges. I'm going to keep that number of T1 sieges, 275,270. I probably could kill off the 270 and keep it an even 275. I might make that in. I might do some more T1s to give it a even round of 300,000. And that's where I'm cap it off. I do need at least 200,000 of my T4s, because that's what I sent to. That's what I sent to the Alliance resource pit. So when I sent troops sieges to the resource pit, it's roughly 190,000 that I send. That's what I send. So I'm doing pretty good. So you can see my kill points is 126 million, 44,891. I did increase my T5 and my T4 kill points, so that has increased by quite a bit actually. So I'm happy with that number. So like, this is the next thing. We'll be here, and let's see, we have 23 days for till KVK ends, and see how many more days do we have. So we will be going then after today, sometime tomorrow or the following day. What's today? Today's Wednesday for me. So by Thursday or Friday we'll be doing this one. And then hopefully we'll be able to control a level 6 pass, so we can get this one. Then I gotta do more barbs, because I have to defeat 50,000 level 6, so that's pretty good. And then the forts, the level 10 forts will pop, and then I believe that's in that'll be in Kingsland. So by then that'll be in Kingsland. So that's the level 6. So let's go back on the map. So the level 6. So every alliance should be able to get one from every kingdom. So we'll probably, hopefully, we'll be starting to get one of these, because there's 2 up here, there's 2 on this side, there's 2 down here, and there's 2 over here. So hopefully we will have one. We need to have one. So this will be interesting. See who will get first pick. So like I said, there's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So there's 8 passes into Kingsland. We'll see who gets one. Hopefully my Lance will have one now that we're on this side, and we pretty much helped 70 on this side. 70 did a good job. We did too. I give hats off to 73 SD for capturing that level 5 pass into going into from SAC going into Ocuri. Y'all did a good job. So shout out to 73 SD. If you don't remember, they were when I was in 1837. These guys over here in SD were in 1840. So they were actually our enemies in KVK 1. So I don't know them, but I know the Alliance. The Alliance was an enemy in my KVK 4. I mean, sorry, my KVK 1, not my KVK 4, my KVK 1. So, but yeah, that was interesting. And so that's pretty much it. We just, I guess the only fighting left, if there's any, will be in Havana. And hopefully all goes well now that we've gone through the trouble of capturing all of the zone 5s and all the zone 6s, and it's like we will be getting Havana soon. With our allies, since we're all there. So 78 is in here, 91 is in here. The only people that is not in Havana right now at the moment is 70, and they can, if they can capture this pass. Excuse me. They can go into Havana. Oh no, well it looks like no, they have it. So never mind. It doesn't show. There it is. So yeah, that was, I don't know why it didn't show until I zoomed in there, but I take that back. 70's in Havana now, so they'll be going in Havana. They'll probably get the rest of this over here and block them off. So they'll probably go and block them off in their zone 4. So they're blocked off on this side. We're just gonna block them off on this side, and then we'll just block off 90 in theirs and 76 in theirs. So that looks like that's what the plan is. So had a lot of good fights. So I'm gonna, after this, I'm gonna go ahead and do my edits and put behind this whatever I have recorded. I believe I recorded my rally. Now, when I did my rally, I did Saladin and somebody else. I don't remember who I used secondary, and I used infantry. And I don't know why I used infantry. I should have used calves. So, but it was mixed. It was infantry and calves. So I won it. I did win, but I don't. You'll see the battle report. It wasn't all that great. But you know what? It's a mistake. It was a mistake that I actually won, so I'm not that terribly disappointed about it. The whole thing about doing the rally to see if, well, the only reason I did it was the guy that I rally was online, and then I noticed he was in an alliance, and then I noticed he was out of an alliance, so he had no alliance, and territory he was in. He wasn't in Alliance territory. It happened. Oh, let me go back. It happened here. I wasn't actually on this spot. I was probably. I think I was like standing right there. I think I was right there, and the guy, or I was over here. I don't remember. You'll see on the video, but I was on this side, and I believe it was in this area. And he was somewhere around here. I was like right in front of him, to tell you the truth. I think this was the area. I don't remember. I would have to go look back. But anyways, he was like right in front of me. Or to tell you the truth, it might have been over here in this area. So it might have been in this area. I don't remember because I was over here too. So it was either one or the other. But either way, it was here, and he was in an alliance, and we were fighting in here because we were burning flags in this area. I believe it was this area. And there was a fortress here, and well, anyways. And we were just fighting, and then I did notice that he was not in an alliance. Now, when you're not, if you were in the alliance, like right now, I'm in CL. So if I were to leave CL, but still be in this alliance territory, I could get my city could get rallied. So that's what had happened. He was out of an alliance. He was not in any alliance. And so I went ahead and did a rally, and I did it so quickly because I didn't want him to bubble up, or I didn't know if he was online, so I just went ahead and did the rally. So like I said, I did Saladin infantry, and I don't know why I did that. The only good thing is people did calves too, so I was doing infantry and calves, so I did the wrong commander. Well, no, let's put it this way, I did the right commanders, I just didn't use the wrong troops. Sort of, it was mixed troops. I think it was infantry and calves, and I should have just stayed with calves. But it was all right. Like I said, it was a mistake that I had done with the troop type, not so much the commanders, but with the troop type. And then, well, let me go back. The only reason I use Saladin, my Saladin is 5. He's level 50, but he was 5-4-2-1. So that was another reason why I did. I want to see how good he could do. And I don't remember who I used for secondary. I think I used Alexander the Great for secondary, because he is usable. And my Alex is he's level 40, which doesn't matter. When you're secondary, you go off the skill, and not so much you don't go off the talent tree. Your primary commander goes off the talent tree, not the skill. The skill helps a little bit, but it's mostly the secondary that uses the skill. But my Alex is even though he's level 40, his skills are 5-2-1-1. So I think that's the reason why I wanted to see how that combo had worked. I think that's exactly what I used, now that I think about it. Like I said, I used the wrong commander, used the wrong troops. I could have just used all calves. And I didn't. It was a mixture of infantry and calves. And I want to just see what I did. And it was also fortunate that the guy that I was hitting didn't have no T5s. If he did have T5s, it was very few. It was like a very few thousand, very few. But I think he was all T4, and he's been fighting, so he probably lost all his T5s. And I think he was 40 something million. I don't remember. Well, you'll see it. He was like directly right in front of me. But you can see as soon as I hit him, he bubbled up afterwards, and I think it shows that in the video. So you'll see that too. I'm not sure what else that I did. I don't think I silently recorded anything else but that, and there might be one other thing where we were fighting these guys. So yeah, but anyways, that's the update for now. I will go ahead and send this off and I will record this So we're doing this in 7 hours. 7 hours and 30 minutes. So I will record that. I will send a scout, record it, and add it, and you'll probably see it tomorrow. I'm just gonna go ahead and when I do my edit, I'll add everything else that I have done previously, and I don't remember how many videos I have. I think I have like maybe 2 or 3 that I need to add to this. The only other thing that I have to do is I still need to edit the one where I did the Ceroli. So I still need to do that one. The ancient ruins. I don't think I posted the ancient ruins one. I think I did. I need to go back and check because I really just don't remember. But anyways, that was your update. That's what I'm gonna do. You can see the dead that I have, which is a lot, 343,000. So, but you're constantly training troops, and it's okay to lose quite a bit. As soon as I heal my hospital, I'll find out how many troops I really have. But at the moment, this is what I have. It doesn't tell you what you have in the hospital. This tells you the units that are available, right? So this is what I have in the city. So everything I have inside the city is this, and then on the map, I don't have anything on the map. It does not tell you how many troops you have in the hospital, but I do have. There's where's it at? There is 600. There's 690 troops in the hospital with 28,630 sieges in the hospital too, and I still have 2 days, 7 hours, and 7 minutes, 8 minutes to use. So let me go ahead and just use that. And use that. So I have 1 day and 23 hours and 5 minutes. So this time tomorrow will be 23. So whatever speed ups I can get, that's what I'm going to use. So hopefully I'll I'll be able to get some speed ups later on today. Hopefully, as a free to play player, this really sucks when you have no speed ups. So what can you do? Well, let's talk about what we could do. Whatever I do, I'm gonna kill some troops. So the best thing to do is either just wait it out. So let me go ahead and talk about it. Let's just go ahead and wait it out. Oh, I have this. So let me go ahead and use that. So get it all the way. So I have 1 day and 23 hours. So what can I use? I have 2. I can do that. Knock it down, and I have 5. So it doesn't matter. So I literally have 23 hours. So unless I can gather another 1,000, or another 500, really, another 550. If I can get another 550, I can use the 15-hour one, and it'll make it even better. Or if I get another 1,500, would be even better. So I need another 1,000. So now that I got 23 out of the way, that really helped. So that reward came out of let me show you. So that reward came out of this one. So we captured a circle. That's what I was. That's the video that I'm going to show. So after this will be the circle where we captured the circle, and then behind that will be my city rally, and then behind that will be anything else that I find, because I don't remember if I recorded anything else after that. So definitely will be the circle and my city rally that I did, and those are fairly short. And you'll see what I did. All right, guys and gals, I will see y'all later. Y'all enjoy the rest of your day, evening, night, or have a good night if you're asleep. So don't forget to hit the like button and subscribe. Leave a comment, please, if you want. That'll be helpful too. I go back to see if anybody has left any comments. But you can say we pretty much won this KVK. I mean, we have all the zone sixes, you know, Matcha, Couch, Dimbronco, and now Ocuri. They're ours. They're ours. When I say ours, it's us and our allies. So, congratulations to 70. Congratulations to my kingdom 73. Congratulations to 91 and our new ally 78. Thank you for all your hard work. To all your people in your kingdom who helped out, fought, who lost, those that got zeroed, if any, you know. And for all those new players that this was your first KVK2, I hope this was a good experience for you. I hope you were able to learn anything. If anything, learn how to fight, when not to fight, when you need to just help out with building a flag. Say like your hospital was full, so the only thing you can do is build flags, and hopefully the flag doesn't get rallied. So but don't be afraid to kill off any of your troops, because I killed off 343,000 of mine. You know, it's a lot, but at the same time it's not a lot. Because I could afford to lose or to kill off T4 sieges. I could afford to kill half my archers, which I think I pretty much did. And I killed off a little bit of my infantry, and I killed off a little bit of my calves. You know, I'm a calves guy. This account is a calves account. So the majority of my troops were out of calves. And I needed to kill some of my T4s anyways. I had way too many T4s. I don't use them for anything because, you know, you're constantly training, right? But like I said, I could probably kill off another 200,000 of my T4 sieges if I have to. So that, which is not an issue. It does lower my power level, because my current power level is 40,000, right? 40 million, sorry. So let's look at my power level. What it was. The highest power level was 45,39,959. I have 40 now, so I am roughly 5 million under what my highest power is, which is okay. That's not a big deal. My kill points actually went up. That was pretty good. So I'm really proud of that. So hopefully I can increase that even more. But that is all for now. Thank you, our allies. This was kind of, I was kind of worried to see how it was going, because we were stuck over here. We weren't really fighting. I really wish that I was able to see what had happened over the night, because we had just lost our our fortress over here, and we lost this portion. So between here and this pass, the northern pass, and here, we were losing ground when our zone 6 opened, and 90 had came in. 90 had pretty much all this, and 78 had very little bit of territory. But this was all 91. I mean, this was all 90, right? So I don't know what had happened in the middle of the night, what had changed. It was probably due to a few things. One was that 78 decided to join us, and that's probably what turned the tide there. And we were relentless, hungry for fights. That and with them fighting on this side of Zerat, and we were fighting in Coucha and giving them the squeeze that probably helped. And I kind of wish I was up in the middle of the night recording that. Sorry, I had to drink some coffee. So that was probably the only good fight, if there was any. I'm sure there was, and I wish I was up. So at that time, like I said, it was when that was going on. I had fallen asleep. I had finished recording, and I fell asleep like around 12 or 1. So, like I said, during my time, something happened between midnight and 7 o'clock in the morning. So, whatever happened at that time, I have no idea. And that's probably the only part that I missed. You did see the fighting that happened over here, and we did see some city rallies. I did record some other city rallies. Didn't really record that much fighting with anybody else. We did see some of the fighting that would happen over here. So yeah, so that's the only thing I really missed. Well, I'm more likely, once I heal some troops, quite a bit of my troops, I'm gonna come to Havana, and hopefully I can get into some fights. What I would like to do, something that I should not do, but I kind of sort of want to do, is clear my hospital, come into Havana, and see if I get rallied. Now, the only bad thing about that is I do have enough troops to do that, and we'll take a look. I have, how many troops I have? I have 1.5 million troops, so I'm kind of confident. But I have to clear my hospital, for one, and see how that goes. And I kind of sort of want to do that, but I kind of sort of don't want to do that because, like I said, I'm free to play. But it's up to you, because you're gonna. By the time KVK3 comes around, and KVK3, and I've been in 2 already. KVK3 is boring. The first KVK that I was in was when I was in 1787. So shout out to 1787. That was a decent kingdom, very, very organized. The alliance I was in was WF 87 Deviant Wolves, but we were all called Moo something. So there's shout out to Princess Moo, Brother Moo, Papa Moo, Brother Moo, and all the other Moos. This is Mubaka. My name was Mubaka there in that account. So shout out to the Moos in WF 87. Sorry, WF 87. So the Deviant Wolves. Had a lot of fun with those guys. What made it fun is that kingdom was very, very organized. They knew exactly what to do, how to do it, and they actually made it fun. So, but the only fighting that we actually did see was in the ruins. So, in just to give you an idea, I was gonna let y'all go, but now that I brought it up, in the ruins, there's a big space. So see the river on the north and then the west. The east and the south of these ruins. Well, imagine that was a whole box. That's nothing. Just imagine that was nothing but where the rivers are at. It's nothing but mountains all the way around, right? And it's connected. And then you would have a pass. So there would be like a pass here. We'll say the pass would be here for your enemy. Say your enemy's north of you, and then we would have a pass on this side. We will have this pass. We'll say this was a pass here on right here. And so in KVK3, you'll be surrounded in mountains, right? And then you'll have one pass for you, and then one pass for your enemy. And then you have to penetrate the pass, right? You would have to send a rally to the pass to capture the pass, like you do everything else, like all the other ones that you've seen. You have to do the same thing for those, and then you capture that pass, right? And then you can send one march into this area, right? So it's quite a distance away, and you'll see what I'm talking about once I start recording that one. So, and then they can come in here. So you're not the only one that's going to be taking that pass. It will be your kingdom and the opposing kingdom, unless the kingdom that's on the other side is an ally. Then you're just going to have to share. But you'll have two passes. You'll have two. You have one on either side of your kingdom. So, but here's the thing. In your zone 5, you will be sharing your zone 5 with another kingdom. So that's the kicker. And then your zone 4, your starting point will be a lot smaller than what this is. So your zone 4, so you see our zone 4, that one, and then theirs is quite big, right? And I don't remember, do you share your zone 4 in KVK 3? No, but it is smaller. So yeah, we'll be condensing our alliances, because I think only 4 alliances or 4 to 3 alliances are only allowed in KVK 3. So that's a little crazy. Yeah, KVK 3 only 4 alliances can go in there because it's not that big. So everything gets smaller. And like I said, the only fighting that we actually saw was in the ancient ruins, the Altar of Darkness, which is the other ruins, which that's what this is. The one that we're doing, this is the Altar of Darkness, right? That's what this is called. Yeah, the Altar of Darkness. So that was the ancient ruins is the other one. This is the Altar of Darkness. And then the only other fighting that we actually did was in Kingsland, and that only took like maybe 3 days. So yeah. And my kingdom won was number 1 in that kingdom. We were the top kingdom in that, so we did pretty good. So yeah, just to give you a heads up on that. And for those who have not reached a city level 25, you need to hurry up and get your CH to 25, because if you want to participate in KBK 4, you need CH 25 to do that. So just to give you a heads up, if you're free to play and going into a KBK 4 for the very first time and do Heroic Anthem or Strive of 8 or that other new one. I don't like the new one that they came out that school was doing, because they limit your teleporting. I don't want to do Strive of 8 because you're going against a lot of kingdoms in that one. The best one to do is your Heroic Anthem, but even then the barbs are harder, the forts are harder. You will start with the level 11 barb forts, and they're tough. They recommend 1.5 million T5s for that. If you're a T4 player, you better have Castle 25 to get the maximum number of troops you need to join your rally, because if you don't already know, I will tell you, your castle determines how many troops you can have in your rallies, and you need it to be 25. I think mine was 24 at the time. So yeah, it really helps. And I could only beat it if I had a rune, a token, and I had a full rally with an extension. I think I also did an extension. So and that's the only way I could beat a level 11 fortress. And the reason I need that, I say that because crystal technology is very, very important in KVK4. So I'm not looking forward to doing another KVK4. You've already done one. I know what to expect. I know how hard it is. And if you're free to play, it's gonna suck for you even more because you're gonna need crystals. And if you're gonna spend any money, there's two things you should spend money on if you're going into KVK4. The 30-day gem deposit, and then they have one for the crystals. That you get crystals and gems every day. I recommend that. If you're gonna do any spending, I recommend that. That's the only thing you should spend your money on, are just those two things, and you can still call yourself a free to play. But without that, it really, really, really makes it hard. If you're not getting any gems, it makes it even harder. Because you're just getting it from all the rewards, so you're grinding and farming gems just to get the gems doing forts and doing bars, and that means you're just grinding. And then for the crystals, it's gonna suck if you don't get that. So you're gonna do as much as you can to get all the crystals you need, because that crystal technology that you're gonna be that you'll be using, it's really, really important. So that's the reason why I have these right here. So when I get into KVK4, when you go into KVK4 for the very first time, when you start and you actually go into when you actually get into Lost Kingdom, the game will give you 1.5 million crystals to start with, to help you build your crystal mine and your crystal technology center that you need as well for it. And so that's what this is. So you'll get this throughout your KVK4. You'll get these. I have 15 of those. 15 times 100,000. That's 1.5. So it helps me get me started again when I go into KVK4. If I go into KVK4, I plan to leave this kingdom after KVK3. So I will not be joining this kingdom after KVK4. I will probably be in another KVK2. I'm going to do KVK2 one more time. After that, I probably won't go anywhere else. So my next migration will be probably my last migration for this account, because the passports will be costly, and I don't want to spend any money on passports. So I have 2 passports. I need another 28. I think I need 30. I think I need 30. So before it sits on done, my mind is set on 30. So I have 2. I need 28. So that's what I'm looking at. I'm looking at getting 28 passports. So for this account, and then from other accounts, let's see. Let's look at that real quickly. My alt account is 32, so I'll need 25. I think 25, and then my 23 one, I just need probably just 12, and then my 19, I'm just gonna need 9 or 12. So 9, 12, 20, and then need another. Then I'll need 30. So yeah, that's what I'm looking at. This is my other account, Mubaka. It's in 37. This other one's in 37. I brought these. I sent those. These 2 were were the ones that were in 1787. My Mubaka Mahan Solo accounts were in 1787. So yeah, the reason I went back to 37 is because I know if I go dead or I don't play these accounts anymore, they will be safe. I know I won't get rallied because I know that kingdom. That was my home kingdom to my Chewbacca. So in my eyes, it's pretty much a dead kingdom. But anyways, Alrighty, so that'll be it for me. Y'all have a good day. Enjoy the rest of your day, or enjoy the rest of your evening, or enjoy the rest of your night. So, like I always said, do the best you can with what you have. I'll see you guys later.